You're welcome everyone. My name is Jefferson here for Let's Create, and today we're going to show you the 10 tips on how you can improve your designs. Let's go. The first one, let's look at sketching. Sketching can refer to the rough drawings that you develop that can help you execute a final design. You're going to find that colors are going to be very easy for you to apply, and everything is going to just be working out very well. Let's go to the other element, which is using high quality images. There are very many stores where we can find these online images, but as any creative designer, you should first contact your client whether he or she is compatible with downloading images, or he can give you money and you take your photos. It works very good for any designer to take your own photos, to be original and very creative. You're not going to have problems with copyrights and everything, so you should look out at using your own images, taking your own photos. So the other tip is always first start with organizing your background. If you do something like this, you're going to find it's going to be very easy for you to put elements in the foreground. For example, if you start with putting the foreground elements and you put them in black, and you design all of them very well, and at the end you put a background which is a color that makes every foreground element not be seen. For example, you use black, then at the end of it all you use a very poor background color. Something like this is going to really affect you, because you'll have to go back and change your foreground colors and stuff, which you would have done in the first place. You decide your background maybe is going to be blue, then you make sure that every design that comes on the foreground, it's a color that is much readable when it is on blue. For example, white, it can be very much vivid when it comes to blue. The other tip is to avoid stretching fonts. Stretching fonts, if you pull your font in only one direction, for example in the X direction, you're going to find this font is going to look very funny. If you stretch it in only the Y direction, it's also going to look very funny. So you should look out at scaling it both in the X and the Y direction. Hereby, it can give you a very good appeal of your font. The other tip is look for white space in your design. White space can refer to the areas where the design elements have not occupied, and white space being in your design, it makes the design feel it's not occupied, like you feel every element is readable. It just makes the design come out. So the other tip is avoid using too many colors in one design. Look out for the color schemes, the analogous, the triadic. So you're going to find that if you follow these color schemes, they're going to help you develop mature design. You're not going to bump into using different colors that are not even on the same color scheme. This way it helps you develop better works, and you're going to find that everyone is going to look at your design in a very professional way. As any designer, you should at least the maximum of 3 colors. If it calls for 4, the better, but always look out at using maximum of 3 colors. Your design can come out on 3 colors, so always look out on that also. So the other tip is avoid using too many fonts in one design. You can use maximum of 3 fonts, and some fonts actually have a regular type. It has a bold, it has a heavy one. So if you play around with a heavy, you put it with a slim, you're going to find that you're creating contrast in your design, but you're actually using one font family. So the other tip is balance, creating balance in your design. Balance is just how your elements feel, they're not falling onto one side. You make your design feel like it's flowing. That flow is what they call balance. So there are very many aspects how you can achieve balance. For example, using a vertex format, you can either use it or invert it. Either way, you can using vertex, it can help you create balance. The other tip is hierarchy. Hierarchy can refer to how elements are arranged according to how important they are in a design. So what do you want people to see first? That's what they refer to hierarchy. What you want people to see first, what you want them to see next, and what do you want them to end with. So through doing all those aspects, so developing what they call a hierarchy, you should always make sure that that element that you want the people to see first is always bigger. Then the others, the minor ones, always take up a smaller spaces. So here we come to our last tip, and that is to avoid making the background compete with the foreground. The background competing with the foreground simply can refer to putting too many elements in the background. For example, you put a photo, yet a photo is also competing with the foreground. You start putting symbols. In this way, you start making your design compete itself. Like the background is competing with the foreground, and hence it makes readability very hard most of the times, and even more irrelevant elements that are in the background start appearing like they are very much relevant. Hence the communication that you would have done, the level of communication reduces. So you should look out at making the background elements reduce the opacity. Then in that way your design can come out. And that's our last tip. Thank you everyone for watching this. Let me know if it has really helped you. Give me that thumbs up, subscribe on the channel, comment, and let me know what I should do next. And thank you for watching Let's Create. I'm Jefferson. Thank you so much.